La la la, hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to Daytime, everyone. Well, what started out as a few Halloween decorations on on the front lawn has turned into one of the region's biggest Halloween extravaganzas. And here to tell us all about the Stittsville haunt is my friend here. No, Bruce Evely is here from the Stittsville haunt. Bruce, thanks for being with us. It's great to have you.
Thank you.
So as I said, it started out as a few Halloween decorations here and there, and it really, over the years, has grown so much. Tell us a bit about the history of how it came to this year, 2006.
Well, we started out about 8 years or so ago, and just started off when we first moved to Stittsville. I noticed a few people would be putting decorations and such on their lawn for Halloween, so I started off with that with a couple of headstones, some flashing lights, and all the kids thought it was kind of cool. The next year we added a coffin with a skeleton in there, and the kids, the big thumbs up with the flashing lights. And then the next year I think we added a gallows and a little more decorations, a talking skull and such. And then it was the next year that I kind of went a little crazy, so to speak.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, then.
As he sits here in his, his grim outfit.
My group. So I did a little bit of research on the internet and discovered that there's quite a number of people out there like me who decorate their homes, especially in the US where the weather's a little bit better. And I got some ideas from there and basically built a full feature graveyard with fence, gargoyles, lights that are synchronized to thunder, music's playing separately. And so that year we built up the graveyard in the front with a fog machine, a fog cooler so the fog would hug the ground and the whole effects and such.
I know.
And you get these ideas from the internet, it's great. So people were saying, oh, great job, and they'd stop and be entertained, and we were just running it basically Halloween night. And then the next year I was looking at the house and I think, I gotta make the house a little more freaky. So I made these inserts that fit over the windows, so it turns a typical suburbia house into a Gothic-looking house with the Gothic windows and the window hangings and such, and
So
again with
creative.
the flashing lights. And we just kept adding, and then I started thinking, well, the front yard is full with the graveyard, the house is done, I got to do something with the garage. So that's when we had the year of the dungeon, and we built a dungeon there. And my wife, Sherry, my daughter, Brianna, really help out a lot with the creativity and such and helping me every year. So we built the dungeon, and basically the kids walk into the side of the garage, walk down to the dungeon. There's a dungeon cell there, and there's various props and fun things like that.
I think we're seeing some images here of
Yeah.
your
so
front lawn.
Basically everything was pretty static, and again, everybody thought it was great. But I remember that year that I did the dungeon, people loved the dungeon and such, but I've always wanted to get into pneumatic props and more moving type things. So
Right.
the next year we made the dungeon master that would be sitting in the chair, and as people would walk by, they'd trigger him to jump up towards him and cause a few screams that year.
You come up with themes every year as well, as I
Yep.
understand. What's this year's theme?
This year is I've awoken the dragon. So with every good dungeon, you got to have a good dragon. So I'll leave it at that. Let's
It's a
just say I'm
surprise.
playing around with some more pneumatics and dragon type things. Yeah.
And every year you also team up with the Ottawa Food Bank. And tell us more about your partnership with them.
So for the last 3 years, and this year as well, we've teamed up with the Food Bank. We opened the haunt now about a week and a half to 2 weeks before Halloween. So our opening is this Saturday night. And for the couple of weeks leading up to Halloween, we collect cash donations and food for the Food Bank. Last year was phenomenal. We collected over $700 in cash, which was matched dollar for dollar by Tony Graham Toyota. And then we collected a ton of food, literally filled the back of a truck.
Great.
And with cash donations, the food bank actually can multiply that by 7, apparently. So it's close to $10,000 in purchasing power for the food bank. So
Fantastic.
it's been really great. So that we've got the cause there, we've got the entertainment. It's a great time.
How many people do you figure are going to go through and check out your
Oh
house
goodness!
this year?
Last year, for the week and a half leading up to Halloween, I say it was well over 1,000. And certainly the Saturday before Halloween and the Friday before Halloween is the most popular. We get local celebrities showing up, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And how can people find out more information and find directions to your house?
So our website, www.stittsvillehaunt.com, and you can go there, get directions, see photos of the past haunts. You can see a little video clips I've got posted on YouTube, and that's where you can get information.
Now, Bruce, I think one of the neat things about your haunt is that we sort of suspected when you said Stittsville, maybe an old farmhouse, you live, on a great big piece of land, but you're actually in a row housing unit. What? All of a sudden it looks like regular house, and then, oh my God!
Stittsville home,
What is
regular
this?
house.
What do your neighbors think?
Oh, they love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I check with them every year because I'm worried more about the traffic because we do get a lot of traffic where we are on a crescent.
Right.
And, detached homes and such, a lot of space, but we do get a lot of traffic and kids
Well, it
and stuff
sounds like
around.
it's going to be lots of fun. It's
Yeah.
October 21st to the 31st. Check it out. It's the Stittsville Haunt. You don't want to miss that. When we come back, we're making baby food in the kitchen, apparently. That's what we're doing.
Get
Yes.
out.
Yes.
You're
Right
kidding.
back after this.